Have you ever stared at a pile of receipts, a sinking feeling in your stomach, wondering if you're leaving money on the table when it comes to tax season? Perhaps you're a burgeoning freelancer, an employee working from home, or simply someone trying to make sense of all those eligible deductions. The world of tax claims can feel like a labyrinth, full of confusing forms and ambiguous rules. And if you're using a platform like Wealthsimple Tax, you might be asking, how do I really leverage this tool to claim every last expense I'm entitled to? Well, you're not alone. Many Canadians grapple with optimizing their tax returns, especially when it comes to expenses. The good news is, Wealthsimple Tax is designed to simplify this process, but understanding the nuances of what you can claim and how to do it effectively can still be a game changer for your finances. This isn't just about avoiding an audit, it's about maximizing your refund or minimizing your tax payable, keeping more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. Today, we're diving deep into claiming expenses with Wealthsimple Tax. We'll demystify common deduction categories, walk you through how to enter them in the platform, and arm you with the knowledge to approach tax season with confidence, not confusion. We'll cover everything from the ever-popular home office expenses to less common but equally valuable deductions, all within the user-friendly framework of Wealthsimple Tax. So, grab a notepad, maybe a cup of coffee, and let's unlock the full potential of your tax return. First, let's set the stage. What exactly are expenses in the eyes of the Canada Revenue Agency, or CRA, when it comes to your taxes? Simply put, an expense is a cost incurred in order to earn income. It's money you spent that was directly related to your work or business. The key here is directly related and to earn income. You can't claim your daily coffee run as a business expense unless you were meeting a client and it was a legitimate business meeting. This distinction is crucial and often where people get tripped up. Wealthsimple Tax is designed to help you navigate these categories. When you're filling out your return, you'll find various sections dedicated to different types of income, and within those, corresponding sections for eligible expenses. The platform aims to guide you, asking relevant questions to ensure you're claiming what you can. Let's start with arguably the most common and often misunderstood category, employment expenses, particularly home office expenses. For many of us, especially in recent years, working from home has become the norm. If you're an employee, you might be eligible to deduct a portion of your home expenses. But there's a big catch. You need a completed and signed Form T-2200 Declaration of Conditions of Employment from your employer. Without this, for most regular employment expenses, you're out of luck. This form confirms that your employer required you to pay for certain expenses related to your job. Once you have that T-2200, Wealthsimple Tax makes claiming these expenses relatively straightforward. You'll navigate to the Employment Expenses and Work from Home section. Here, you'll be prompted to enter details about your work from home setup. This typically involves the detailed method, where you calculate the percentage of your home used for work and then apply that percentage to eligible expenses like rent, utilities, electricity, heat, water, home insurance, and internet access fees. Wealthsimple Tax provides clear fields for each of these. Remember, you can only claim the portion that relates to your workspace, and it must be a space you use regularly and exclusively for work, or as a principal place of business. Keeping meticulous records and receipts is paramount. The CRA might ask for them, and you'll want to be ready. Now, if you're self-employed, a freelancer, or a small business owner, the world of expenses opens up considerably. You'll typically report your income and expenses on a T-2125 form, Statement of Business or Professional Activities. Wealthsimple Tax has a dedicated section for business, professional, and commission income where you'll enter all your self-employment details. This is where you can truly leverage expense claims to reduce your taxable income. For self-employed individuals, common deductible expenses include office expenses. This goes beyond just your home office. Think about actual office supplies like pens, paper, printer ink, and even subscriptions to software you use for your business. Wealthsimple Tax provides clear fields for these. Advertising and promotion. Did you pay for ads on social media, a website design, or print flyers? These are all legitimate business expenses. Meals and entertainment. This is a tricky one. While you can claim meals and entertainment expenses, they are typically only 50% deductible, and they must be for the purpose of earning income, like client meetings. Don't claim personal meals. Travel expenses. If you travel for business, not commuting to a regular job, but traveling to meet clients, attend conferences, or source materials, you can claim accommodation, transportation, and eligible meal expenses. Keep a detailed logbook for vehicle expenses, noting mileage for business versus personal use. Professional fees. Did you pay an accountant, a lawyer, or a consultant for services related to your business? These are deductible. Insurance, business insurance, professional liability insurance, these are all legitimate expenses. Interest and bank charges, interest on money borrowed for your business, and bank charges on your business accounts are deductible. Capital cost allowance, CCA. This is where it gets a little more complex. If you purchase assets for your business that have a lasting value, like a computer, furniture, or a vehicle, you can't deduct the full cost in 1 year. Instead, you deduct a portion of their cost each year through CCA, which is essentially depreciation. Wealthsimple Tax helps you calculate this based on the assets class. For example, a laptop might be in a different class than a piece of machinery. The platform will guide you through adding these assets and calculating the appropriate CCA. One of the beautiful things about Wealthsimple Tax is its intuitive design for self-employed individuals. It breaks down the T2125 into manageable sections, allowing you to input your gross revenue and then systematically go through various expense categories. It also handles the often confusing business use of home calculation for self-employed individuals, which is similar in principle to the employee home office deduction but has different rules and often more flexibility. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.